What is going on, everybody? WWII here, and welcome to this video. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are enjoying Call of Duty, because I am for both of those. And I'm ready to bring you guys a video on teaching you on how to rank up fast in Call of Duty World War II. This is going to be pretty basic and simple and relatively quick, so I hope you guys stick around for the rest of the video, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now, probably the first and main thing that's going to affect how fast or slow you rank up in Call of Duty is what game modes you are playing. You don't want to be playing a bunch of generic short games that don't have very high scoring points for each player. You want to make sure you're playing the right game modes. So I'm going to recommend 3 game modes that you play to rank up fast. The first one is going to be Hardpoint, and let me tell you why. Hardpoint is a very fast-paced, continuous game mode that has constant things going on and plenty of opportunities to earn points, whether it be kill, securing an objective, killing a defender, killing an attacker. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of ways that you can earn points while playing Hardpoint. I'm going to be breaking down how many points you earn for certain actions you do during each of these game modes that I'm going to be talking about. So the breakdown for how many points you earn in Hardpoint go like this. As far as kills go, you earn 100 points per kill. So that's a pretty good start. But now let's talk about if you get a kill while in an objective in some way, shape, or form. If you kill an enemy while they're defending their hardpoint, that's 25 points right there. If you are in your hardpoint defending and you get a kill on an attacker, then you get 25 points. But the thing about those 25 points for each of those situations is those 25 points get added on to the 100 you already earned for a kill naturally. So you get a kill, which is 100, and then you get 25 points for killing an attacker or a defender. So 100 plus 25, you get 125 points for any kill involved in the hardpoint. So that's how many points you get for kills. And not to mention, when you secure an objective in a hardpoint, you earn 100 points just for that. So if you're constantly securing objectives, if you're constantly getting kills within a hardpoint, you're going to rack up points very quickly. I'm not going to sit here and say that Hardpoint is the absolute best game mode. I'll save that one for last. But it's definitely a very viable option if you want to rank up quickly. The thing is playing just one game mode just to rank up, you're going to get bored. I mean, yes, the goal is to rank up, but you also want to be able to enjoy the game and have fun while doing it. So it's nice to have a few options in what game modes to play that help you rank up fast, but also keep you interested. Now, the second best game mode I recommend for ranking up fast is Kill Confirmed. And there are so many ways and options and opportunities you have to earn points within Kill Confirmed that it's impossible to avoid. You gotta play it. Not to mention, it's actually a pretty fun, fresh twist on Team Deathmatch. Now, the point breakdown on how many points you earn, like for certain activities in Kill Confirmed, go like this. For one kill in Kill Confirmed, you get 50 points. But let's say you pick up the tags from the person you just killed. That's 75 points. So 75 points for picking up the tags, plus 50 points for getting the kill. That's 125 points just in a kill and picking up the tags. Now let's say you get a kill and you don't get the tags for whatever reason, and a teammate comes along and picks up those tags for you. That's 25 points right there. So 50 points for a kill, plus 25 points for your teammate picking him up, that's 75 points right there. Anytime an enemy kills one of your teammates and you deny that kill by collecting those tags, then that's 50 points right there. Now let's say an enemy kills you, but nobody on either team ever picks up those tags, and you go pick up your own tags. That is a huge chunk of points right there. The amount of points you earn just for picking up your own tags after you're killed is 125 points. Plus the extra 50 points for just simply getting a deny. So 50 points for denying a kill, plus 125 points for denying someone who killed you. That's 175 points total just for that one. So that's definitely a huge chunk of points just in a very simple situation. Now, the third game mode that I recommend, which is my personal favorite, is War. War is by far the best game mode you can play, which it may seem contradictory since you're trying to rank up fast and War seems like a very long game mode, but it really isn't. It really doesn't last that long. It basically lasts the same amount as 2 different matches. If anything, it's a little bit shorter. The thing about War is it's technically 2 matches in one, because like let's say in the first round you're attacking and in the second round you're defending. If you win that whole attack round and you win, then that counts as a win. If in the next round you're defending and you lose, that counts as a loss. So that means you'll have 1 win, 1 loss on your final win or loss ratio. Like let's say you're playing Hardpoint. You'll play one match that lasts like what, 15 minutes, however long it lasts, and then when that match ends, you'll go to the main menu, you'll have intermission, and then you'll get into a match and wait for that to load up, and you'll be with different people, and it takes a few minutes just to get from match to match. In War, you'll play one whole round, and then you'll jump right into another round, which is basically 2 matches. So it moves very quickly. Another thing is the length of War really varies depending on how well you perform. Like let's say you have performed really well and you win on the very first objective. Like there's different objectives in War, like there's like 3 and 4 depending on like what operation you're doing. And let's say on the very first objective you win. I mean, if you get that done and you do your goal, then you win, and that match can be very short and you'll still have a high amount of points. I played a game of war the other day, and in the very first objective that me and my team had, we won the game in 4 minutes. And in those 4 short minutes, I had a score of 1700. 1700 is a score that you can get in a game of team deathmatch, which lasts 15 minutes if you even have a decent match. Like, yes, if you have a really badass match in team deathmatch, you'll have like a score of 2000 and maybe even up to 3000 if you do like really well. But in an average game of team deathmatch, you'll earn it probably about 15 to 2000 points, and I earned 1700 in 4 minutes in a game of war. So that right there just shows you the possibilities you have in ranking up in war. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do the whole point breakdown with you guys and show you how many points you earn for certain actions while playing war. Keep in mind, operations vary, so you'll have different opportunities within each operation to earn points. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the most basic ways that typically last through almost every operation in the game. I'm going to show you guys the points within those basic elements. So let's start with the most basic one, is getting a kill. Now, I'm not going to lie, getting a kill in war does not really count for anything. You only earn 40. But it gets made up very well because of how many points you can earn in other ways while playing. So even though a kill is only worth 40 points, it's not really a negative, and you'll see why. Now let's say the enemy is holding an objective and you rush in and you kill an enemy who's within the objective. That'll count as something called aggression, and that right there earns you 75 points. But that 75 points goes with the kill, which is 40 points. So 40 plus 75 is 115 points. So you get 115 points just for killing an enemy in his objective area. Okay, let's talk about another basic concept, and that's just completing your objective. You have multiple objectives within every operation, and every time you complete the objective you're given, you will earn 250 points. So if you have 4 objectives in an attack round and you complete the first objective, 250. Complete the second objective, 250. So let's say you complete all 4 objectives, that's 250 times 4. You have 1,000 points right there just in completing all 4 objectives throughout the entire operation. Now, like I said, I try to keep it a little bit basic, but I want to show you a couple points you earn that are kind of specific to certain situations you'll be in. Let's say the enemy is holding a position and you have to capture that position. If you capture an enemy's position, like within a bunker, like say on Operation Neptune, you'll earn 500 points for capturing in position A or something like that. So you capture position A, 500 points, and then you go over and capture position B, and that's another 500 points. You'll earn 1,000 points just in capturing the 2 positions. Another example is, say there's a couple situations in a couple operation modes that you'll have to plant a bomb. Let's say you just get the bomb planted. It doesn't even have to detonate or explode. Just simply planting the bomb will get you 500 points. That's all you gotta do. So let's say you plant the bomb and the enemy defuses it. You'll have 500 points anyway. So you go back and plant it again, that's another 500 points. Just say you plant a bomb twice within 1 round, you'll have 1,000 points just right there. Now let's say you plant that bomb and then it actually ends up detonating. That right there is 100 points. Now an example of this is, let's say on Operation Neptune, you have to plant a bomb on 2 turret guns, I think is what they are, artillery guns, something like that. But since they're so huge, you have to plant the bomb 3 separate times. So let's say you are the solo person who plants all 3 bombs. If you plant the bomb 3 times, that is 1,500 points just for planting the bomb 3 times. Let's say that bomb goes off every single time. That's an extra 300 points. So for planting a bomb 3 times on 1 artillery gun on Operation Neptune, and then it detonating all 3 times, that right there is 1,800 points. Another example is on Operation Breakout, I think it's called. It's whatever the operation is that was within the private beta back in August. Whatever the original operation was. I think it was Operation Breakout. On the second objective you have in that map, you have to plant a bomb. So let's say you plant the bomb there and it detonates. That right there is 100 points. But since that's your only objective is to plant it and it detonate, that right there is also completing the objective. So detonating is 100 points and completing the objective is 250 points. So for detonating the bomb on objective number 2 on Operation Breakout, that is 350 points right there. And like I said, this isn't even all the possibilities you have to earn points in war. There's way too many for me to go over it. That would be like an entire separate video if you wanted me to cover all of that. So as you can see, there are so many opportunities and ways to earn big points within the war game mode. So I highly recommend that you play war if you want to rank up fast, because that's what I've been doing and that's how it's been working for me. It depends on your playstyle. If you're somebody who thinks a hard point or kill confirmed would suit you better, then go for it, do it, but war is my personal favorite. The only thing that sucked about playing war constantly is that there is only 3 operations, so it does get kind of old, and that's why I recommend also maybe switching out with kill confirmed at hardpoint so that you don't get too bored. So yeah, that is the main part of this video, is those 3 game modes, specifically war, is how you're going to rank up quickly. But there is a couple little ways that go kind of unnoticed that can definitely help a little bit. They're not big, they're very tiny, so this is just like really just want that tiny little boost, but it's still there for all those of you who want this extra XP. As you know, Headquarters is a new addition within Call of Duty this year, and there's a couple of ways that you can earn some XP within Headquarters. The 2 main ways is the Quartermaster and Major Howard. If you go to the Quartermaster, who is hot as fuck by the way, there's 2 options you have when you talk to her. There's collections, which is not important at all to this, but then there's contracts, and within those contracts, most of those options for those contracts are just typically supply drops, but there are a couple where it'll give you bonus XP. So if you want a little bit of extra experience points, then go ahead and do one of the contracts that will offer you extra XP. So that's one little way. Now as far as Major Howard goes, you should go up to Major Howard, and he is always going to offer you daily or weekly orders. Now once again, most of them just offer you armory credits or supply drops, but there are a couple that will offer you some extra XP. So if you find one with some extra XP, go ahead and take that order, whether it be a daily order or a weekly order. Go ahead and take it, and you'll go ahead and get a little bit of XP. Once again, not very much, but it's still there. Now the very last and very final, short, small way that you can earn just a tiny bit of XP possibly within Headquarters is you can do like the shootout challenges with a person in Headquarters or a friend in Headquarters, or you can go over and do 1v1s with somebody in Headquarters, and that'll give you some social score, and social score ends up leading to XP. So it's very minimal amount of points, so you're not going to get much from it, but it's a pretty quick way to earn some extra XP. Just by doing a shootout challenge or a 1v1 match. Pretty short and quick. It'll give you a little bit of a bonus or a boost to your XP. Like I said, not much. You don't really need it, but it's just, once again, it's there just for you guys all to know. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is all the tips I have for you for how to rank up fast in Call of Duty World War II. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope that you guys found something very helpful and useful within this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more Call of Duty World War II content. Let me know down in the comments if this has helped you guys, or if there's anything I missed, or anything else you guys recommend to ranking up fast. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.